Hola chicos, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos a un capítulo más de Secundarias del Averno. Vamos a hacer a Herman el Libertador, tú. Hablemos con él ya directamente.
Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
Ya voy yo en su lugar, anda.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find.
Ya hemos ido a ese sitio.
May the mothers guide you.
Ya hemos ido, tú. Que decía, coño, es un orfanato, tal, es un poco raro, tal. ¿Para qué coño está ahí, no? Fíjate para qué estaba. Para esta quest. Está bien. Curioso. Vale. Ya, vamos a hablar con los críos estos, a ver.
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No? Well, yes. But that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange. She's barely ever around.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind. When did you last see her?
Not long ago. Right after she got back from saving you from Stonear.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
You didn't break it, did you, Sid? You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Dalle, dalle.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Si está ya aquí, vamos a... Que supongo que sus mazmorras es su estudio ahí abajo. Luego ya vamos a hablar con Gaff. A ver qué... Joder, te juro que están loquísimos la gente de ahí fuera. Yo entiendo. Por favor, váyanse a la cama. Son las 12 de la noche. A mimir.
Mid, if you have a...
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will.
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. And see where that got them? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First, I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it. First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the Tub and Crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordil. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some.
Eso es
You're
la
the one
moto,
offered to
tío.
help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as
Perdón.
well.
Vale, hablamos ahí con los libertadores rápido y luego sacamos a Caf. Pero loco, el cani este que está usando la moto, ¿qué onda, tío? Por favor. ¿Qué está pasando hoy? Están loquísimos.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Carava, near Old Bidza. Or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Correcto. Vale, ya tenemos eso. Vamos a hablar con Gaff y vamos a hacer... El aceite será comprándolo, supongo, ¿no? Y el adamantamai, pues encorado. Venga. Gaff, ¿a ti qué carajo te pasa, tío?
You alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Así darle.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway. Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need. A feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
Well, there's no shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Esto me pareció verlo, tío. Que necesitabas una pluma. Pregunto a los mercaderes si es por el rollo de necesitabas una pluma, tal, no sé qué. Y... Este es el Dravoz. Es para el aceite, supongo, ¿no? El desierto de Corava. Ah, no, entonces es aquí. Pues... O vamos primero al orfanato, que ese tiene pinta de ser facilito. Escoger, pim, pam, derrotar a los enemigos de ahí y vía. Segurísimo, además. Y... Sí, es que es donde habíamos ido, es verdad. Y lo de la pluma, tú, es que es una cosa... Chocobo de plateado, sí. ¿Qué chocobo tenemos nosotros, sabes? Es blanco, plateado. O sea, por favor.
All right.
¿Por dónde...? Hay que rodear por aquí, ¿no? Uy, va. Cuidado, cuidado. Ey, ¿no puedo pasar por ahí? Ahí hay un mogro tocho, ¿eh? Ah, por aquí. Y llegamos ahí enseguida.
That'll do, girl.
Vaya por Dios.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Cerca. Ah, que podemos entrar ahora. Anda. Soy muy fan, tío.
I should look around some more before I start breaking down doors.
Buah, no hay ni Dios, deberías de echarla abajo, de hecho, pero bueno, venga. Una poti. Qué rica. Llevamos a los dos. Rutina de entrenamiento. Cargar 20 sacos de arena durante el tiempo estipulado. Soportar quemaduras de menor a mayor grado. Luchar cuerpo a cuerpo contra 3 canes infernales.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture.
Cédula real sobre la fundación del orfanato Badback. Su Majestad Barnabás Zarmar. Por cierto, Barnabás, en esta época, justo antes, en la época en la que acabamos de matarlo, ¿sabéis que tenía 70 tacos? O sea, vamos a ver. Bueno, monarca del reino de Waloez autoriza la creación de esta institución con el noble fin de entrenar a jóvenes portadores que sirvan como denuedo a los intereses de la corona. Aquellos candidatos que muestren actitudes satisfactorias serán reclutados para servir en las filas de su glorioso ejército para alcanzar la edad propicia. El cuerpo de aquellos jóvenes que sucumban a la maldición de los cristales o perezcan por diferentes causas deberá ser desechado con la mayor de las premuras. El cementerio de la institución está reservado para personal humano. Queda terminantemente prohibido el entierro de portadores bajo pena de muerte.
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
¿Es este? Hace poco descubrí que una de las niñas que murió petrificada por el cruel entrenamiento al que sometía era mi hija. Le entregué a las autoridades cuando solo era un bebé. No sabía que era ella, pero los documentos que solicité al ejército no dejan rastro de duda. He estado torturando la sangre de mi sangre. La veo por todas partes. Hoy una chica me ha sonreído con la esperanza de que le diera el mendrugo del pan duro que tenía sobre la mesa. Era su sonrisa, la misma que tenía su madre. La madre a quien maté a golpes por haber dado a luz a una portadora. ¡Qué bonito, tú! Vienen a por mí, quieren llevarme con ellos. Los fantasmas de mi hija, de mi esposa y de todos aquellos niños que murieron se me aparecen con una sonrisa que pronto se torna en una mueca de dolor. No puedo más, no puedo más. Mis pecados me corroen por dentro. Estos huecos ya no pueden soportar el peso de la culpa que cargo sobre mis hombros. Mañana es el día. Le he dado mis últimas órdenes a los niños, el último tormento al que les someteré. Me arrancarán uno a uno brazos y piernas y enterrarán mi cadáver junto al árbol trifurcado blanco que alza sus manos al cielo en señal de súplica. Junto a mí reposarán para siempre los nombres de todos aquellos que dejaron este mundo bajo mi tutela, para que el tiempo los sepulte conmigo. Ahí lo tenemos. O sea, no puede ser más creepy esto.
Like a suicide note.
No
Did the
shit.
director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Ese árbol, ¿no? Bueno, porque ponía usar llave y no... El árbol es ese, ¿no? Sí.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Vale, Hans, Alfred, Fran, Paulina, Bruno, Leonana, tal... Fallecidos durante entrenamiento, ajusticiado por intento de fuga, petrificación, inanición, todos muertos. Toda la lista de los muertos. Vale. Registro de funciones, lol.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
Ah, bueno.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
Espera un momento.
This place is cursed.
Au. Au. Mimir. Ah, no. Ahora sí, ¿no? Ya está. Daño total 349. Vámonos. Rotísimos estamos, tú.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
¿Una poti? ¿En serio? Vaya por Dios. Vale, pues lo siguiente... Yo diría de ir a... Aquí no. Pero podíamos ir a... ¿Comprar primero esto? Consigue el aceite y derrota a Mantamai en el desierto. ¿El desierto no es este? Este es el desierto. Bueno. Vamos a esto. Que esto seguro se hace rápido. Ya, no te líes, venga, va. Plumas. Plumas. Hay que preguntar a los mercaderes de aquí. Joder, mira,
Let's hope one of the
misión de
merchants
ahí.
here has what Gav needs.
We've got a few rooms going spare now. You want a bed for the night? You speak to Martha.
Ah, ese es el 2. El 2 está aquí en el astillero. Ah, vale, vale, vale.
Just because the heavens have gone to reckon round, you know.
Hola.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
A ver.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Este es de preguntar. A mercader. Pensé que era tal. Era.
Can I help you with something?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time.
A ver. El último era este, el que estaba enfrente, ¿no?
I'll build a barricade so sturdy, even a bandit don't.
Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo. Near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's Ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here.
¿Ahí teleporto para allá o es andando? Llegamos antes. Vamos a un chocobo plateado. Oh.
Ready, go? Fly
El mío es de color invisible.
Can hardly wait.
Someone's brave.
Uy, eso es tú.
All right.
Hola. La choza abandonada estará aquí, ¿no? ¿Está cerca? Espérate.
Let's go.
Ah, es esa. ¿Cómo se pasa por ahí? Ah, vale, más adelante.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh. The chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is.
A ver si es acásico.
I don't hear anything. Well, I'll be damned. It's all right. I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Vale. Lo que tú digas. Ya tenemos la pluma. Vamos aquí abajo a hacer la otra. Y luego a la Mantamai esta. Supongo que le dolerá más la magia, debería. Oh, aceite.
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all.
Una pena que el otro no llegue tanto. Ah, no, aquí no es. Es en la zona, no están ahí. A ver si lo vemos. Si hay algo que brilla, brilla. Ahí, ahí, míralo. Y ya vamos a por el otro. Perfecto. Vale, ahora... aquí. Oh, Dios mío. Vale. Por al sur. ¿No? Sí. Vamos a ver si llegamos pronto. Ah. ¿Lo matamos? Venga, lo matamos. Au, a ver, espérate. Au, espérate otra vez. Oye. Intento hacer el parro, ¿vale? Ahora. A ver, el terreno no está ayudando en absoluto, ¿eh? Hoja, toma. No, logro, tú. Me siento contento. Ya que estoy contento. Ah, venga ya, hombre. me ha muerto. Mucho parro, mucho parro.
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgor, where would you hide?
Puedes preguntárselo tanto a... Está ahí. A Jill como a Joshua que van contigo, ¿eh? Pero no.
It looks like we found him.
Pero bueno, Yago. El amo del parro que... Pero bueno, Yago, madre mía. Espérate. Vaya paliza le acabo de meter. Por cierto, voy a contestar al cozo que no tal. Listo. A ver, caparazón de Mantamay es lo que necesitaba. Vale. Pues vamos para allá. Ya lo tenemos. Venga. Venga, que estoy contento. Son las 3 últimas de la... Del sitio este, ¿cómo se llama? De la base, de la guarida. Vamos a darle la pluma a Gaff y luego a las otras dos.
It was no trouble at all.
Uy, ¿eso no es el explorador?
Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystals crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid. I slew one of my own at last.
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Oh, qué chulo.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Habla con Ed. ¿Dónde coño está Eda? Está aquí fuera, ¿no? Hola, Dion. Se llamaba Dion el tío, ¿no? Dion. Tío. Ah, en la enfermería. Claro, porque va a parir. Hola.
Me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is,
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, my lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced. Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. Me whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learned from it. And here you are, after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith. Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Todos están deprimidos aquí, ¿eh? Y yo voy animándolos a todos ahí con palmaditas en la espalda. Es increíble.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Ole, ole, ole. No me des experiencia. Dame a puntos de habilidad, no me des experiencia. Hidromiel norteña, toma. Hasta luego, pana. Vamos a ir para allá. Espero que lo de Myth sea rapidito, tío. Porque de esta tía no me fío nada, Me he equivocado de camino porque soy idiota. ¡No! ¡Se cierra la puerta!
First the skies.
Al sueño, tío. Mira, estoy contento. Ya terminamos las de la guarida, tú. Eso está muy bien.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
Taca, taca.
If I may. The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
¡Pum! Buena, 1000 de habilidad, está muy bien. Es que Mid, termíname la misión, por favor. Y yo, me encantaría que me quedara un tiempo para hacer una más, incluso.
Mid, tell me this is all you need.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realized I'd forgotten a 1.
Te odio.
And a 0.
And
a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear. Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Bueno, si están aquí con la de los críos, perfecto. Pero me dirán, no, la hemos vendido porque mi. Y yo...
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales?
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember!
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Look! I found it! Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
Vámonos de nuevo, venga.
Well, did they have it?
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place... well, you just wait and see. That should do it. Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes. Children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head? Or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Not since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
¡Pum! Vale. Maqueta me lo lía. Vale, vamos a ver. ¿Cuánto tiempo llevo? A ver, espérate. 55. Es que solo hice 3. Yo diría de hacer una más. ¿La Dalimil o Tabor? Yo creo que Dalimil. ¿Sabes lo que te digo? Porque Dalimil sería, creo que supongo que la del... La del Notas el chavalín que es también portador. Seguro, además. Vas al perro, tío. Sí, ¿ves? Este me mola, tío. Es guay. A ver. Vamos a hacerla, vamos a hacerla.
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe, and provided for, and loved. The Hideaway.
Dale.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
Lubor, are you still here?
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
No va a convencer a nadie, ¿verdad? Voy a decir, ¡ay! ¡Es esto mentiroso! Mi, esas cosas. Segurísimo, además.
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
A ver.
Know your place, bearer.
Es que merecen la muerte.
What's the commotion?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps. If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Pero no están escuchando ustedes la música de tensión.
You're making a mistake.
It's no use. Words will not move them.
Then we must find another way to ensure Dalamil's survival.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Verda.
A ver.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
Ahora, Ferda.
Lord Verda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Verda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor? I thought you'd left.
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Blue Boy is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
Madre mía, a ver qué lían ahora.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat. They don't sleep. They don't tire. And they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please believe me. If you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves.
You should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run! Far, far away!
Run!
Just go, Bearer!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes!
Go! Come on, then.
Go on, go!
Just go.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
Go. Come on.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad?
And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that?
Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty?
Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever.
But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling?
He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
Tendremos que ayudarlos, supongo.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchant not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalamil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalamil.
Vamos allá.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
A ver, esto está... Uf. ¡Oh! Mira qué bien. He visto a Peña por ahí arriba.
There it is. The flood.
But what's waiting for us inside?
Ahí hay uno. Bandido acásico. Nada. De ese pasamos. Vamos a por estos, no a los otros.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Ya de cabeza, o sea, no... Ni tan mal. ¡Polvo de diamantes! Ahí vamos partiéndonos ahí. Un bicho tocho. A ver, márcame bien al tonto este, joder. Pega, pega, pega. Ay, coño. Me cago en la puta. Otra vez, pega otra vez, pega otra vez. Ahí, ahí. Cago en tu puta madre. Ay, coño. Dame otra. Ah, demasiado pronto. Full Odín, madre mía. Y vamos a recuperar un poquito de vida. Ya está muerto, pero whatever. Papachipa, popa, pepichipu. Chiquitiquitic. Ole, ole.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
Last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it!
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen. They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my mayorship is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat? How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace. And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
Lubo. About the children.
Fear not. You are, of course, relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them brought up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Toma. Qué escena final más rara, ¿no? Dale, güey. No más. ¡Ey! Camarote de Clive. Ha abierto la luz. Disminuye el tiempo de onda letal. Es que no me gustan los ataques de Bahamut. Vale. Pues entonces, si nos ponemos a mirar, nos quedan una en el Tabor, al servicio del Fénix 2. Y una aquí. Que las podemos hacer en el siguiente. Y si veo... No sé, depende de lo que lleven y tal, todo el rollo. Vamos a volver a base. A mirar a ver si tengo cartas o no. Y si tengo cartas las leo en el siguiente. Y así relleno el tiempo de las últimas dos secundarias que quedan. Perfecto, hay cartas. Maravitupendo. Entonces lo vamos a dejar en la habitación. Y nos vemos al siguiente, chicos. Puedo recoger cosas de los Patreons, tú. Espérate. Un segundito. Lo vamos a recoger y ya lo dejo. Venga, a ver qué coño nos dan. Ya debemos de estar cerca de terminar todos, ¿no? Bueno, no, claro, que para tener todos deberíamos de derrotar a las escorias, ¿verdad? Porque las escorias te dan cosas de Patreon. Creo recordar. Guantes de Genji. ¡Ojo! Rollo de música y reliquia empírea. Vale, vale. Sí, porque es con lo que tengo no me da. A ver... tablón de anuncios. Sueltan esto, ¿no? Es decir, esto... Sí, 50, 60... ¿Cómo debe ser pegarse con un S, tío? La fiera sin amo... Buah. Esto habrá que mirarlo. Porque no me apetece ir. Esto es igual. Está en Walú. Tajo de Huff. Bueno, chicos, nos vemos en el siguiente. Adiós. Bichi, bichi.